Coach, how did the team look in the scrimmage yesterday, last night?
Um, it looked okay. Um, it looked okay. No, you don't have to worry about guys in summer league, going hard, practicing hard, playing hard. And at the same time, you can't expect them to look like they know each other that much. After practicing for 2 days. But overall, we thought it was good, for them to get a chance to compete a little bit as a group.
What do you think about Jerian Grant and how he fits within your offense?
Well, we would not have drafted him where we drafted him if we didn't think that he could do a lot of the things that, we'd like our guards to be able to do. You have to be able to shoot the basketball, handle the basketball, make good decisions, defend. It's not just one or the other to play guard, in our system, and that's what we like about Jaren.
Has he showed you anything in the summer league that you didn't even know that he had, or you only saw him in college? What has he shown so far about swimming?
No, we've only been here a few days, but I think he's, a really good passer. Yeah, I don't know if people, view that part of his game as a strength. I think his assist numbers were pretty solid in college, but he's a guy that can make plays for himself and for other people, and we like that about him.
Porzingis scrimmage last night.
Yeah.
And he looked okay and healthy.
Yeah, he did everything last night. He's in there this morning, and he's moving in the right direction. We don't see any reason why he wouldn't play tomorrow, and we're hopeful to stay that way.
Is he picking up a triangle as quick as you could expect, or just the offense and stuff?
Yeah, I think he's doing fine picking up what we're trying to do offensively and defensively. He's a pretty good defensive player, uses his length very well, communicates very well, which for an international player is a big advantage right from the start, that you're not battling the language barrier. That's going to be huge for his development early on, so we're excited about that part as well.
You brought Lance back. You just talking about adding him to the roster.
Yeah, we talked about Lance at length, after he joined us during the season last year, and we're excited to have him back for another year. He's done so much in terms of helping us adjust and change the way we want to go about doing things on a daily basis and the type of habits that we want our players to have. And so when you have guys like Lance on your team that are examples of what it is you expect from people, it makes the messaging easier.
Derek, we talked to Carmelo right after the season. I just kind of picked his brain and I said, when you watch these guys at the college level, what do you really look for, and are there certain things that kind of worry you sometimes? He specifically mentioned point guards and kind of how long sometimes it takes them to adjust because of how deep the position is. With someone like Jaren, how much does it help that he was a 4-year player, and physically, how ready do you see him as being able to contribute?
Yeah, I think his maturity as a young player is a good thing. 4 years of playing at the level that he played on in terms of understanding basketball, the situations. Playing on the road in some of the big super conferences in basketball is not an easy thing to do. So there's some comfort level there. They had a really good run this year into the I think Elite Eight, and that's pretty big time basketball at the college level. So I think he'll have some comfort with being in the bright lights. In terms of how fast he becomes an NBA ready guard, we view the way we play as another reason why that transition is a little easier, because we don't just give a guy the ball and say, go do everything. You handle the ball, you make plays, but the system also facilitates offense and doesn't put all the pressure on one guy. So we think that'll help him also.
You had the big 4 new free agents here today at practice. What was that like to have them around here and getting to know them a little bit?
Yeah, they came in, towards the tail end, I think, after flying in, and I don't know how much they can, pick up from just watching, but I think it, it symbolizes what we're trying to do and who we're trying to become. To be inclusive, to be a group of guys that enjoys being around each other and being in the gym, getting better. And so, we hope to, add these guys to everything that we're doing the rest of the summer and into the offseason.
When you met with Robin in LA, did you get a sense that, he's a smart player, the type of player you wanted, not just on the court, but off the court? Did you get that from the meeting?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Stanford, you're probably smarter than everybody else. So there's no question about how smart he is. And the conversation, you know, over dinner was definitely, I think, representative of, you know, how balanced he is as a person. You know, I think he's a fun guy to have a conversation with. That was really cool. But he's a nasty competitor. And, you know, we had to kind of wave the white towel, you know, towards each other because we had a couple exchanges in the Western Conference Finals in 2010. So, you know, he put his flag up, I put my flag up, and everything is cool here on out.